So this is a program called SketchUp, which we use to design things. It's incredibly simple to operate. For example, if you wanted to build a house, drag the square out at the bottom, and then you pick this tool, which is the lifting tool. Again, holding your finger down on the left mouse button, lifts it up. You can scale in and out in any direction. Again, all I'm doing is pressing down on this button here and holding it with this tool, which has got a little arrow. This is another tool called pencil line. You see how I run this along this edge here? It suddenly turns blue. When it turns blue, it means it's in the midpoint. So if I, again, one little tap on the left mouse button, come all the way across, find the midpoint on the other side, press again, select that with the selection tool, which is the little arrow there, press on it, you see it's turned blue, that shows that it's selected. You can then move that upwards with the moving tool, which is the 4 arrows in 4 different directions, and take it to somewhere where you've got a horizontal line. Slide the horizontal line up, and you see it pulls that one line that I had selected. Now what we might want to do is put some doors on. Now what I did there was I used the square tool again. I use the square tool again. Again, just holding down the left-hand key, I can put those windows in like that. Then if I go to this, you see the paint box tool here, this paint bucket. Again, one click on that, takes a second to open up. You've got choices down here. If you open up the choices and go to transparent, I tend to use this one for the glass. Just open that. You can just go over, plonk on one, and change them over. Going back here to select, again holding down left button, we can go to stone, and we can pick our stone colour for our building to be. Roofing, pick out some nice slate roof. We have to turn it now, because we have to see the other side, because they haven't been textured yet. All we really need is a door. This program, I use it for designing. I think it's a really good design tool. It's becoming an industry tool. It's good thing about it is it's free. You can download it from Google. It's Google SketchUp, and the program's free. It's very powerful. It's not meant for photorealistic work. It's meant for designing and building sets and stuff like that. I'm just going to go to wood now. It has got a huge amount of tutorials with it. And the other great thing is, so there's my very Billy basic house. But the other great thing about it is, for example, if you are connected online, you can go up in here, go to 3D Warehouse, and go to Get Model. And you can literally type in almost anything in here. People have built the models. There's a huge community of people that have shared the models, and I share models on here as well. For my other scenes, I'm going to need Big Ben, so I'm going to have a look at what Big Ben. Someone has built a Big Ben model there. Download the model. Yes. Very basic model, that one. I mean, there's probably much more detailed ones, but it shows you off, and then we'll get. Again, going back to the selection, we'll get the London Eye. Again, download the model. Download it directly into SketchUp, yes. But we can scale this now. First of all, I'll turn it using the turning tool. I'll use the scaling tool. So I can start building a scene up, which is quite accurate to the real London.
What films have you used this on professionally, and how's it helped your work?
I've used it on a lot of different films. I've used it on some of the films that I've been involved with directing-wise, and I've actually made storyboards with it. I used it on the last film I directed, which was Heartstoppers, but I've used it an awful lot for exhibition and for showing clients the kind of a very quick mock-up technique. So SketchUp is really good for that.
Just basically a little Dalek diorama based on the, what's the film, Peter Cushing?
2150 AD.
Yeah, loosely based on that. That's it. And we've been asked to create this little sequence really. There's a back projection. The guys have made a little house in double quick time. A few Daleks, lots of paving stones that we manufactured. Things like that really. Thought of things on the hoof. A few late nights. But mostly it's gone pretty well, isn't it? Yeah. And we've made a little TARDIS. It's going to go sit back house. Then the team's going to make a little wall at the back. And see how much time we've got. This has got to be ready by tonight. So see how much time we've got to play with, and maybe come up with little railings and little lamp posts. I don't know. See how it goes really. They're all fun.
Photoshop is the other program I use a lot of. This is my final for the concept for the background. So I wanted a view down the Thames of the wreck, of the Thames all dried up, and the London Eye there, and the Houses of Parliament all in ruins there. And the way I did this was to go online and find photographs of Big Ben, and photographs of London Eye, and photographs of St Paul's Cathedral. And this was a valley, and then basically using a montage, just stitch all the photographs together. The sky was one piece. Big Ben, House of Parliament and Big Ben were actually about 4 pieces. There was another piece, another layer for St Paul's, another layer for London Eye and County Hall, our building, another layer for the bridge, and then just a matter of stitching it all together. Photoshop's really good for that, but it does only produce a still image. But that was exactly what I needed to do for this picture. Each element was individually coloured, colour balance, brightness and contrast. This was done very quickly. I mean, the whole back sequence was done in about 12 hours. So this would usually be something that we'd sit down for about a week and a half, 2 weeks to do. But it does give you a good example of how this thing was made up. Flames were generated in another program over here. Particle Illusions is fantastic. If you can see this little window here, you have a lot of different effects. These are ready-made 2D effects. So I'll load the background image. Okay, so there's my image. So for example, say I wanted a smoke layer here. I can just select the one I want. There's a nice little fire going there. So what you do is you then go back over to the picture, position it, then I can play that. It's got all the other ones on there as well, but I've just added this little one in here. So you just a matter of layers and layers and layers and layers, building it up. That's basically what it is.